The Citreon C4 Cactus is one of the quirkiest looking cars on the road, and those oddball looks aren't just reserved for the outside. That's because the interior has a unique design too. It's full of funky patterns, unusual trim pieces, and colourful fabrics. It's a much more interesting place to sit than a Hyundai Kona, for instance. The Cactus is actually cheaper than most of its rivals, but in some places, it does show. Build quality feels okay, if not as sturdy as a Seat Arona, and a lack of wind-down rear windows is just one example of the penny pinching. Citroën hasn't scrimped on equipment though. The entry-level field trim gets alloy wheels, cruise control, air conditioning, and a leather steering wheel as standard. The Feel Edition has the same kit but with extra colour customisation and a smaller, more insurance-friendly petrol engine. The top specification Flare model has larger alloy wheels, a panoramic glass roof and rear parking sensors. So the Cactus isn't lacking for equipment, but there is one thing that does seem to be missing: buttons. That's because almost any function that doesn't start, stop or steer the car is controlled through the standard touchscreen. It's a bit small compared to the latest systems you get on rival cars, and it's a bit slow to respond to your inputs. The graphics are okay, but not as sharp as the display you get in a Seat Arona. The lack of pixels is most obvious on the very grainy reversing camera. All Citroën C4 Cactuses do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard, but only the Flare gets standard satellite navigation. But really, that doesn't matter, because both smartphone-based apps are better than the built-in system anyway. The main problem with the Cactus's own satellite navigation is that it tries to cram too much information into a very small screen, so it's hard to read the instructions on the move. The on-screen keyboard is alphabetical as well, which makes it less intuitive than a normal QWERTY layout. On the plus side, the radio page is nicely laid out, with colourful icons for the major stations, and you can swipe across the screen to find your favourites. However you listen to your tunes, the standard speakers are just about okay. They do get a little bit distorted when you turn up the volume, but at least the updated Cactus gets more soundproofing than the old car, so you don't have to do this as often as you would do before. The touchscreen isn't the only digital display inside the car. All models get a TFT screen in place of traditional instrument dials for the driver. This shows basic information like speed and fuel levels, but it doesn't have a rev counter for some reason. Overall then, the Citroën C4 Cactus still looks and feels pretty cool inside, but the touchscreen infotainment system is starting to show its age.
If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and click on our logo to subscribe to this channel, on the video window to watch more content, or on the Choose and Buy box to see how much you can save on a new car at CarWow.